Republic of Sierra-Leone, Maada has opened a 3-day Ecowas Parliamentary seminar on illegal mining and its implications on the Ecowas region. The seminar will hold technical sessions on illegal mining and how the region can turn its abundant resources into commonwealth and development for the region. In a related development, President Tinubu has asked the National Assembly to nominate 35 lawmakers to represent Nigeria at the 6th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament for the period of 2024 to 2028. In a letter read by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, President Tinubu, who doubles as chairman of ECOWAS, says the 5th legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament will end on the 8th of March 2024 in accordance with ECOWAS Supplementary Act. The Supplementary Act requires the names and particulars of the elected representatives to be transmitted to President of ECOWAS Commission and Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament at least 1 month before the end of the legislature, which is the 7th of February this year. President Tinubu says ECOWAS Commission has provided guidelines for the conduct of elections, which includes the need for each member state to reflect the political configuration of the country and also ensure at least 30% female representation in the country's delegation.
With the Ecowas Parliamentary Act of 17th December 2026, to this end, the National Assembly is requested to elect 35 of its members to represent Nigeria at the 6th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament for the period 2024 to 2028.
Only about half of Nigeria's population has access to basic sanitation services, and a quarter of this number practice open defecation with dire consequences to public health and the environment. Key stakeholders raised this concern at the opening of a national workshop on safely managed sanitation. TVC News correspondent Kemi Balogun reports.
Access to safely managed sanitation is a fundamental human right, but millions of people across the globe lack this access. In Nigeria, only 18% of the population has access to safely managed services, leaving more than 46% without access to basic sanitation.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
This gathering of experts in the water and sanitation sector are meeting to bring up discussions on the right steps to improve sustainable sanitation for all citizens through innovation, policy frameworks, community engagement, and behavioral change.
Provision of safely managed services is very, very key. It has many factors that it contributes. One, it improves the health nation, the health status of the nation. It also improves the economy of the nation, because any nation that has health challenges, you can see that that also affects its productivity. So these are the challenges that we are trying to see how we can prevent.
Permit us to mention that if Nigeria does not have a safely managed sanitation system, we cannot defeat the outbreaks of waterborne diseases like cholera.
The Sustainable Development Goal targets 6.2 for sanitation, 6 that by 2030 there should be an improvement in the access to adequate and equitable sanitation and hygiene for all, and end open defecation, paying special attention to the needs of women and girls and those in vulnerable situations. But with just 6 years to this target, Nigeria still remains far behind.
Now we've really raised the bar to universal access, and of course universal access to safely managed. So we all just have to keep refining our skills and getting better at doing what we know how to do, but to meet these new goals.
According to a 2012 report by the World Bank, Nigeria loses an estimated 455 billion naira annually due to the use of unsanitary toilets and open defecation. Achieving the SDG target 6.2 will require the government to make 5 times the current progress and triple all investments in the sector in order to improve safe and sustainable sanitation for all citizens. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.